I would put stock option income in the dividend income space. And that's just money that comes from the stock you own. Remember, if you want to be a business owner, you could be a business owner in 30 seconds. The way to be a business owner in 30 seconds is go buy some shares of stock. See, the way stock markets work, and I wish more people understood this, it's a very simple idea. It's fascinating to me that so many millions of people don't get this. The way stock markets work is that the company's not owned by the people who run it. Those are just the employees. The CEO doesn't own the freaking company unless he chooses to own a piece of the company or someone gives him shares of stock. The stockholders own the company. So the beauty of it is when you own the stock, you don't have to do any work. The only, working for money is something you do when you have no other assets. That's simple. And I think, and if you want to think, if you want to ask me, do I think that there's a reason they don't teach that to everybody? Yeah, of course not, because they need employees. FedEx needs somebody that's going to show up and deliver the packages. McDonald's needs somebody that's going to be flipping them burgers, and that's crazy. Personally, I think if they want to be fairer, they would introduce their employees to stock ownership in a more assertive way. Because if I'm a McDonald's employee and I'm buying, like I own thousands of dollars worth of McDonald's stock, I don't even eat the crap, but I own stock in the company, and my wife and I made thousands of dollars from McDonald's stock, and I'm like, I tell the kids, I'm like, yeah, we own McDonald's, and they're like, you own a McDonald's? I'm like, no, we don't own a McDonald's because I'd have to go to work every day. But we own McDonald's stock, so when that stock price moves, we have more money in our bank account. It's a real translation. It's real and it's effective, right? It's not like politics where it's like, I'm going to give you a speech that makes you feel good. It's like, no, I'm going to give you a speech that puts more money in your bank account, right? To me, that's the most beautiful speech I ever heard. All right. So anyway, moving on. A couple more things I want to show you on the Instagram page. I'm just kind of intrigued by just the weird stuff that we put in here. Okay, so here's something funny because I told you sometimes I like to try to I don't because I really do laugh a lot. Like that's another key to mental health is like find things to laugh about. So I did this video where I said, what if we had like black time travelers from 1975 who came to the year 2025? What would they say? So this is what this is. So here it goes. I'm gonna play it now. Give me a yes if you can hear it. Here we go.
Paying $6 for coffee in 2025? That better come with a biscuit and a hug. You telling me in 2025, people make money just sitting at home clicking on a computer? So in 2025, they got money you can't touch or see? No. Sounds like a scam to me.
God bless AI, right? So much fun
Diversity.
things to do. Okay, now this is the last thing I did here. This is where I wanted to have a harsh conversation. So there we go, right? So that's comic relief, right? Kind of funny. But here's the serious side of that that's interesting to me. Can you imagine if you had a relative in 1975 who really, really time traveled to 2025? Not really time travel, because time travel is not possible, I don't think, but just mentally time travel. The same way you could time travel from 2025 to 2075. You can mentally time travel there and you could say, well, what's going to be important in 2075? What can I do right now that would put my grandkids in a great position in the year 2075? A lot of y'all have kids that are going to be here in 2075. That's 50 years from now. So if you have a 10-year-old, they'll be 60. They're still going to need money when they're 60. If you have a newborn baby, they'll be 50. If you have an unborn child that's negative 10 years old, they'll be a 40-year-old at that time. Um, so I think what I want you to understand is imagine if you had enough vision. This is why financial consciousness is so important.